Good afternoon and welcome here to the St. Peter's Rugby Ground as we prepare for the first of the Round 2 encounter between St. Peter's and Royal College. Both these teams are coming into this Super Round under a bit of a cloud in terms of their performances in that first round. Both teams dropping a key match in the lead up to this Round 2, which means they do not carry any points on. So a big match for both these teams if they want to continue to keep their hopes alive. And it'll be interesting to see how both teams shape up for this encounter. As we have a look currently, the under-16 encounter between Royal and St. Peter's is underway. Well, the weather forecast for today, the maximum temperature is 32 Celsius with a minimum temperature of 24, which is unlikely to go down any further. It's a blustery, hot and humid conditions here at St. Peter's grounds, and a pretty strong wind blowing across the ground, which should help to cool things a bit for the players, but other than that there isn't much respite. So joining me in commentary today is Nathan. Good afternoon, Nathan. How do you see this game going thus far?
Yes, very good afternoon, Abdullah. Quite an even match, like you said. Both these teams have had similar fortunes in the group stage, but I'd say St. Peter's College might go in on a slight high considering that they are the current holders of this trophy. As we take a look at today's fixtures, just before that, we have Isipatana College taking on Wesley College across town at Havelock Park. The game we're bringing to you live, that's St. Peter's versus Royal, and St. Thomas's versus Trinity College for the Canon Deserum trophy at the big club grounds in Mount Lavinia.
Yes, and in the plate segment, Zahira will host DSN Anayaka College, Ananda will be hosting Sri Sumangala, and Kingswood will host St. Joseph's College. So that's another interesting set of games that will be played today. And of course in the bowl category, Nathan?
Yes, we have Dharmaraj College taking on St. Anthony's College, Science College taking on Vidyartha College, and Mahanama College taking on Thurston College, as those 6 teams are fighting to keep their place in the top division of schools rugby. So high stakes clashes all around Sri Lanka. And all those pictures courtesy Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare, as the crowd slowly but surely fills up into the Pete Wright Sports Complex. As we'll take a look at St. Peter's College. They opened their season against Anand, where Anand impressed one and all and really ran the Pete Wrights close, but did just enough to prevail. Then they headed up to Nittavala, their only game in the hill capital, where they comfortably beat St. Anthony's College 24 points to 3. And then it was another close game at home against Science College, where Science, with a late surge, really gave the Pete Wrights a run for their money, but they did just enough to get full points off that game. And here was the big game, where St. Peter's College, their unbeaten streak of nearly 3 years, was put to an end at the hands of a mighty impressive Wesley College outfit, who looked like one of the favourites in the Dialog Schools Rugby League this year. And then their last group game against the DSN College, where that first half surge by the Pete Wrights was enough to see them over the line, despite a small fight back from DS in the second half.
Yes, so St. Peter's have been under a bit of pressure this season, and this is how the scorecard looks like for them. St. Peter's getting the better of Ananda 38-22. St. Anthony's not being able to get the better of the Pete Wrights up in Kandy. That was a good win for the Pete Wrights, 8 points to 24. Then Science College really ran St. Peter's close. Eventually St. Peter's prevailing 29 points to 23. And of course that big loss to Wesley, which would be very disappointing for the Pete Wrights, 23 points to 5. And then in a must-win encounter to stay in the Cup Championship, St. Peter's did with a good first half performance to get the better of DSN and Anayaka.
Yes, so all in all, 4 wins in 5 is not a bad outing for any team, but considering the standard that this Pete Wright outfit has been held to, they have been slightly underwhelming, haven't they, Abdullah?
Yes, and I'm sure they have a chance to put that right today, and let's see whether they will be able to do so. As far as Royal College is concerned, they started their season off with a big win against their neighbours Thurston College. This is some of the highlights. It was a pretty impressive performance first up against the Thurston team, who were yet struggling to find their straps. And in the next game, as you can see, in some pretty torrid conditions, Royal once again managed to put in a good performance and record a comfortable victory against a very dangerous Sri Sumangala outfit up in Kandy. And then St. Joseph's not being able to hold on to get a win against Royal, playing at the Royal College Sports Complex. Royal running out relatively comfortable victors in that game. And then of course Vidyartha had their moments against Royal, but eventually Royal just probably having a little bit too much power in their back division for DSN Naika to pose any problems. And of course next the game in Kandy, which really was not a pleasant experience for Royal Trinity, comfortably getting the better of Royal 34 points to 12.
Yes, Abdullah, I thought Royal started the season well with those huge wins against Thurston and Sri Sumangala, but starting from that Vidyartha game, they sort of lost the plot, didn't they? And then that really held them down when they went up to Pallekele, where they weren't even able to cross the whitewash even once, which I'm sure must be quite the deflator for the boys.
Yes, it's interesting that both teams haven't been able to get a good performance, or for that matter even cross the line against the teams that have topped their group. In Royal's case it is Trinity, while in Wesley's case, rather in St. Peter's case, it was against Wesley. So what we'll do is we'll go in for a quick commercial break and we'll have more for you on the other side.
Reserve your BYD vehicle today with John Keel's CG Auto by visiting the BYD showrooms or call us on 0112 125 125.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Love rugby?
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi Fantamai.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Saratama enjoy kerana body ekata go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චෞමරි අක්කා.
බිත්තියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
Swiss Tech Skim Coat finish එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Link Natural Cramp Guard Plus. No more suffering from muscle cramps. The herbal specialist for muscle cramps. A trusted product from Link Natural.
Some bonds last a lifetime. Nippon Cement.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
Our forests come in many forms. They can be up in the hills or down in the plains, fed by the rain or sculpted by the sun. Our forests are deeply rooted in us. They are a living inspiration.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
Reserve your BYD vehicle today with John Keel's CG Auto by visiting the BYD showrooms or call us on 0112 125 125.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද? දවසම රිෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න ට්‍රේන් එකට go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්.
උදා.
රාමෙන් පාරක් දාමුද?
මෙතන
විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඕනෙම තැනක රාමෙන්.
හඳුන්වා දෙන මෙල්බන් ස්නැකර්ස් කොරියන් රාමෙන් සේවරි විස්කට්. රාමෙන් සැරට සෙට් වෙන්න.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. සමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ රස lemon රසයේ ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff Maliban lemon puff chill when lemon නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදාමයි.
Live coverage of this all-important clash between St. Peter's College and Royal College. Silverware at stake today for the BC Anghie Trophy. Abdullah, St. Peter's College, of course, the current holders of the trophy, and they have been the holders of this trophy since 2019. Last time Royal got the better of St. Peter's College was in 2018, and that coupled with the home advantage that St. Peter's College have today, I would say that gives them a slight edge in this encounter, although it is quite close to call.
Yes, very close to call. We'll come back to that in a bit as we have a look at how the first phase of this league tournament ended up. As you can see in Group 1A, Wesley College very comfortably ahead with 29 points, 5 victories from 5 games, followed by St. Peter's, who will be in action today against Royal, and DSN and Ike and Ananda qualifying for the Play Championship, and St. Anthony's and Science will be in the bowls category. From Group 2A, it was St. Thomas's and Isipatana who will make it to the Cup Championship. Kingswood and Zahira will be in the plate, and Mahanama as well as Dharma Raja will make up the bowl category. While in Group 3A, it is Trinity and Royal who have made it to the top segment, followed by St. Joseph's and Sri Sumangala, a surprise packer this season, who have managed to get into the plate segment, and Thurston and Vidyartha are the two teams who will have to contend in the bowl segment.
Yes, as we'll take a look at the cup segment, as you said, those 6 teams that were the top 2 in each of their groups. Trinity and St. Thomas's obviously are carrying full points. Wesley College, although they beat St. Peter's, did not secure their bonus points, so they carry only 5 points, while Isipatana, St. Peter's and Royal unfortunately weren't able to carry any points with them.
Yes, so next we'll have a look at the top try scorers thus far. The top try scorer, Trinity's Minula Yaddahige, taking over from Royals Didula Jayasuriya, who led in the try scoring charts up until the penultimate week of the league, but the Trinity wing has taken over that mantle, and in third place is Situja Jayatilaka, the very impressive Thurston number 8. He has scored 3 tries and stands in third place. In fourth place is Madhuranga Pushpa Kumara from Kingswood with 7 tries, and rounding up that list is Nisit Kumara Singha with 6 tries.
It's very impressive that a number 8 has his name in the top 3 of the try scorers. As we take a look at the top point scorers, Dilruwan Pereira, he's been an outstanding talent for Science College this season, 67 points, and he has a big future in this game. Dinet Chamudita as well, a lone warrior for Ananda College with 65 points. Idris Farooq in third place, who we'll see in action today. And Minule Yaddehige, all tries for his 50 points. And finally, Mayanka Dias of St. Thomas's College with 48 points, making up the top point scorers. Idris Farooq Abdullah will be one to watch today. He does love a game against St. Peter's, doesn't even last year I thought after he came on in the second half, the game really did change in momentum.
Yes, he'll have a big role to play today in how Royal plays. His territorial kicking game as well as from the tee is going to play a crucial part. And we'll have a chat more about that once we go in for another quick commercial break, and we'll have the team cards as well as the kickoff after this break.
Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
The road is yours. German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer. සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රසයක් බැයිය. චර්පි චිප්ස්. රිදෙන්නේ දැනෙන රස.
Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Superset for bricklaying and plastering. Tokyo Superset. Do it right the first time.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer. සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Follow your dreams, achieve your goals. With every step, let your story unfold. In this world you will shine. Just believe it's your time. Sky is the ultimate limit. Never can you stop any day.
Chase your dream career with eSoft Metro Campus.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Boss, you're the one who lifted this company to where it is today, ne? Your work is so well organized and your capability really shines through it.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
Drink Samahan daily to boost your immunity and stay healthy against prevailing health conditions. Samahan daily. Stay healthy.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රසයක් බැයිය. Chirpy chips. රිදෙන්නේ දැනෙන රස.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Welcome back to the St. Peter's grounds. As we can see, both teams have taken the field, going through their last minute huddles. Big moment for both schools, playing for a traditional trophy, as Nathan mentioned previously. And we'll have the team cards now for you to go through. But before that, we'll have a small trailer.
The 79th Bradby Shield returns with all the pride, history and passion. Trinity College will host the first leg in Canton. And 2 weeks later, it's Royal College's turn to bring the fire back to Reed Avenue. Witness the school's rugby giants clash on the 23rd of August and the 6th of September. Watch it live, only on Dialog Television, the Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Yes, arguably the biggest fixture in schoolboy rugby, the Bradby. All eyes will be on that as well. But with coming back to the match at hand, Abdullah.
Yes, so this is the Royal College outfit for today. Akira Yatuvara, Imtizal Nazir rather, and Yoshita Situmina will be the front row. Nasir Hanifa and Metuka Vikramratne will be the seconds. An unchanged third row for Royal Inalta, Faman Senuja Rana Singh and Disas Patirana. The halves combination, Savita Fernando will start at the number 9 position along with Idris Farooq. The number 11 jersey skipper Amika Samara Singha. The halves combination, Hiruka Jayanidu, and he will have a new centre partner in Yuan Patirana, who generally plays at fullback. Dinuka Pereira makes his way into that right wing position, and Didula Jayasurya will man the last line of defense. In the replacements, it will be Mohammad Mausuf, Simak, Mohideen, Hiran, Amara Singh, Senu Ratna Mudankotoa, Anik, and Nimank.
Yes, and for St. Peter's College, an unchanged first 8. That's Farooq Abegunawardhan, who has made the shift from lock forward to hooker. Janut Ratnayaka, who had a bit of an injury scare. Revon Pereira and Sitila Nimsara in a new lock-in combination. And Lakindu Rana Singh, Hashara Madugaski and Shenuka Pereira making up the loose forwards. And in the halves combination, the one change, Jamal Wahab slotting back into scrum half and Emit Javir being welcomed back into this side. He will be a huge pillar of strength for them today. And in midfield, you'll have Netchan Mantusha and Vishenka Silva, and a back three of Rajit Gion, Pasan Pamudita and Senu Dinsara. Replacements, you'll have Pereira, Soisa, Shahid, Malavarachi, Rusit, Herft, Kamil, Pereira, Aditya and Arush.
Yes, an interesting positional change by both teams, really, isn't it, Nathan? Both teams opting to play their regular fullbacks in the outside centre position. So it will be interesting to see how that will work out. As you can see, chief guests being introduced to both teams.
Yes, of course, those positional shifts and those little mind games are going to happen in a fixture like this. It's Sanat Martis versus Dushan Liuke Abdullah. You could say master versus apprentice in a way.
Yes, well, not long ago they were working together with the national setup. Today we'll be in opposite camps. So it'll be interesting to see how this game pans out, because both these teams will be desperate for a victory. Not just from the fact that it's a traditional encounter, but also in terms of keeping their league hopes alive. As you mentioned previously, both these teams unable to bring any points from that first round, so defeat here, and it will be pretty hard to come back from that in terms of their league aspirations. So both teams will want to put in a big performance.
Yes, indeed, Abdullah. I'd say the loser of this game would be sort of mathematically out of the league as well, because they'll be going forward with 2 losses, and it's pretty hard to recover from that, especially considering the opposition they have yet to play as well.
Yeah, that's right. And in this super round, there's not going to be any easy games. As we can see, both teams taking the field. Crowd is building up, isn't it, Nathan? Big encounter.
There's not much space left in the Reverend Father Joe Vikramasinghe Pavilion, and it's quite a big space as well, so it takes at least 5,000 to 6,000 people to fill that up, and just the corners left to be filled up here. So ticket sales are plenty, and the crowd slowly but surely gathering in. We heard that some crowds were lined up at even around 10-11 in the morning, waiting in line for their tickets.
Yes, let's hope that they'll all have a game to remember. Just a few last-minute words by Royal skipper Samarasinghe. Both these teams will want to get off to a good start. They wouldn't want to be chasing the game at any moment. Be really interesting to see how these positional changes both teams have implemented, especially in their 3-quarter lines, how that's going to work out.
Yes, Vishenka Silva played the last game at second centre as well, Abdullah, so he has a bit of match practice in this new role for him. But I believe this is the first time for Yuan, isn't it?
Yes, that's right, and
get behind, please.
Probably they want to try and get their best players on the park as far as possible. That will probably be the thinking of coach Dushant Luke, as Vishenka. Pretty inauspicious start for St. Peter's, I have to say.
Captain.
Yes, straight off the bat, an unforced error, and Amika Samarasinghe opts for the scrum. So Royal looking for that front foot ball straight away, Abdullah.
Yeah, so do you think that St. Peter's wanted a scrum first up, like another international team tried to do last week, Nathan?
Yes, I'd say the boys are fairly confident. The forwards have been mighty impressive this season. They wouldn't mind making their presence felt to these Royal lads and giving them a warm welcome to this sports complex. But I don't think we'll see any Rasim Erasmus-esque tactics today, Abdullah.
Yes, Fernando with the feed, gets the ball out to Farooq. Royal going out wide, going to the edges.
Back.
Ball passed in, again to Farooq. Royal sending the ball to midfield. Once again out, St. Peter's defense standing strong. Quick phases, Farooq making half a break, got through that first line of defense.
Get back.
Just needs some quick ball. Nice short pass, Royal taking it up. It's a good start by Royal here. Fernando, get the ball to Patirana, who's using his left foot. Once again, unpredictable bounce. Royal unable to recover it. It's knocked on in the process and position has been turned over. So I'm sure Yuan would have wanted a bit more distance in that kick. May have done well to hold on to the ball a bit more. They had the Peterite defense stretched.
Is trying to go end to end are the Royalists, and like you said, Yuan could have done a bit better to put a bit more power on that kick. I think it came just off his shin rather than the boot, hence the lack of distance. But the bounce of the rugby ball very nearly proving costly for the Peterites there.
Set, steady,
And another set play in favor of the visiting Royalists.
Stop.
Fernando with the feed, a big scrum here by the Peterites, but Royal managed to win the ball. Switch pass. Didula, oh, lovely pass.
Play on.
Royal doing well to keep the ball
Back
alive.
release. Back.
This is good by Royal. Nice short
Offside,
pass.
penalty advantage.
They've won the penalty for an offside infringement. Got to make this count. They have man out wide. But Jayasuriya deciding to cut in. Yet it's penalty advantage for Royal. Royal deciding to go out wide. Farooq going cross field. But it was not the best of kicks. He needed to get it much more wider. But nonetheless, he had a penalty in his favour.
Yes, will be interesting to see what Royal College choose to do with this penalty, Abdullah. I think that gives us a real insight into what the thinking is and what the strategy is for the boys today.
Yes, good start here by Royal. Probably Fernando Jayasuriya would have done well to get one more pass out before cutting in, because it was a 3-on-2 situation nonetheless. Farooq just trying his luck. But if he had managed to get it a bit more wide, Nathan, it could have caused a bit of problems, because the Peterite defense was extremely narrow. But unfortunately the kick not executed as well as Royal would have liked. Nonetheless, they have a penalty. And interesting to see what they will opt for.
Offside. All offside. Second way. All offside.
Yes, I think
Still
Royal
right.
will do well to go to
out.
touch here. But by the looks of things, I think they're going for
Time back
the
on.
quick tap, Abdullah. The roll in
Offside.
maul hasn't been at its usual best for Royal College this season. But no, Idris Farooq has changed his mind. And Royal's roll in maul will be on display for the first time today.
There's a real opportunity here for Royal to put down a marker. Try and get a bit of early dominance over the Peterite pack. Samara Singh, Royal's keeper with a heavily strapped knee. Good clean line out by Royal. They go on the short side. Situmina just short of the line. Royal just a couple of meters away. Deciding to go on the short side.
Release. Release.
Inches away is Royal.
One movement short. Back.
Once again, inches short is the call by the referee.
Back. Last foot.
Oh, brilliant work by Royal. I think it's Altaf, the Royal blindside flanker. Brilliant reach. Always a very risky thing to do, to pick the ball and stretch out when you have defenders right in front of you. But Aman Altaf, you'd have to say, did brilliantly. And just the start Royal would have wanted. Let's have a look at that once again. It's a gutsy thing to do, isn't it, Nathan? So close to the line with defenders right up on you. But the good thing is Aman's body position was extremely good. He stayed low and just managed to identify a bit of space before reaching out.
Yes, I think that's what helped him, Abdullah. It's the fact that he stayed as low to the ground as possible, really put in his body on the line for College and paying off and got his side an early lead. So it's early advantage Royal as Idris Farooq is unable to add the extras, albeit from a tough angle. But it's St. Peter's that will now have to come from behind.
Yes, once again, fluffed kickoff, not helping the cause.
Yes, all that pressure started from that fluffed kickoff by Vishenka Silva, Abdullah. After that, it was Royal who played rather patiently. And it's now Emid Javir to kick things off. Sends a long kick deep into the Royal 22. And straight away up with the defense are the Peterite. That's Revon Pereira with a big hit on the try scorer. And now St. Peter's will try and milk a penalty from here. But Royal opting for that exit with the left-footed Patirana. Have that left-footed option in their backline. And now Senuddin Sar has been allowed to run, cuts inside, beats a couple of players. And again some good territory for his side. And now need quick ball out wide, but chooses to go inside There's the play. There's Revon Pereira. And now they'll go to Shenuka Pereira. But Royal defense is holding the fort. And ball just spilled out of that ruck there. But St. Peter's College have won the penalty. No clear release is the call from referee Shankar.
Yes, he very clearly communicated to release and Royal did not. So Royal paying the price. And interesting to see what St. Peter's will do. Yes, looks like they will go for touch. And once again, what Royal need to be really careful is they don't want to give this Peter right back three too many counter-attacking opportunities. They're very dangerous and almost Royal paid a heavy price for not finding touch in the first go. Unless they have conceded a penalty and play has been pushed into the 22 by Zenith Dinsara.
Good.
Line out is clean from the Pete Wrights and the maul is nicely set, but a good counter effort from Royal College, but it's St. Peter's that are motoring towards the try line. It's Shenuka Pereira with the ball at the edge of it. St. Peter's College gaining comfortable meters. Shenuka Pereira, Amana Bank try time. Is it for St. Peter's College?
Time off.
Time has been called off. We'll have another look at that, but what a run by Shenuka Pereira there. Abdullah.
Yes, it was a brilliantly executed driving maul, you'd have to say. Let's see what the referees have to say. Looks like he wants to have a look at that.
On-field decision, no try.
So the on-field decision is no try. And to the naked eye as well, it looked like play was held up a bit there. But will be interesting to see. Of course, we have the privilege of the TMO for these super round fixtures. And our cameraman camped right beside the try line. So hopefully we will be able to get some good pictures of this sequence of play. But St. Peter's College straight away showing the dominance with their forwards. Shenuka Pereira, see, exchanged the ball there, and from then on it was almost a one-man effort by him.
Yes, and once you get a bit of momentum, it's very hard to stop, isn't it? So even if it's not a try, St. Peter's will have a penalty advantage because Aman Altaf entered that maul from the side. From the bit of the visuals that we have, it looks pretty clear that it has been held up.
Yes, Pasan Pamudita already has the tee in hand, but he might have to send that back based on what this replay has for us here.
Yes, this should give us a better view. Storming run. Just as he went over the line, he was held up.
Okay.
Just don't think he was able to ground the ball. Some really good defensive work by Royal. I think so Zaman Altaf, although conceding that penalty, scrapped back well to make amends. Nonetheless, St. Peter's will have another go at it.
Captain, no try, held up, penalty advantage.
So Peter Wrights will get the penalty and dare I say, will go to touch. And we'll have a driving maul all over again.
Yes, St. Peter's College is really sending a message, Abdullah. It's a really young and promising forward pack for them, and straight away shoving nearly 25 meters towards that Royal try line before Aman Altaf illegally inserted himself into that maul. But now it's a 5-meter line out for St. Peter's, and like you said, I think they'll look to rinse and repeat here.
I think Royal have got to take a chance and try and contest this line out, Nathan. From what we saw previously, it's going to be pretty hard for them to stop, but they've decided to stand back. And Peter's maul once again. So far, Royal are doing well. Referee has called one. That's a brilliant defensive effort by Royal.
Back. Number 8, get back, get back. Use it.
And St. Peter's College instructed to use it. Another strong carry from Shenuka Pereira brings play right back to that 5-meter line. And now the Peterite forwards will look to do their thing, Abdullah, as they have been carrying St. Peter's throughout this season. And now he has a break from Ashaz Farooq, top try scorer for St. Peter's College. And just a couple of more meters to make now. Janut Ratnayaka straightening things up are the Peterites. And that was Abhay Gunawardena now to Revon Pereira right under the post for St. Peter's.
Offside,
Surely just a couple of phases away now. Penalty advantage coming their way as well. Have they touched down, and they have gone over for the Amana Bank try, and St. Peter's College have hit back almost straight away. We'll get a confirmation on the try score, and yes, looks like it's a Revon Pereira from that second row who's gone over for yet another Amana Bank try, his fifth Amana Bank try this season. And St. Peter's College right under the post.
Number 14.
And all set to take a lead here at Bambalapitiya, Abdullah.
10 seconds gone.
Yes, very well executed. Few pick and goes by the Peterites. It's an area this season where Royal have struggled to defend, and proved the same on that occasion. So the Peterites striking back immediately,
20 seconds more.
and with an opportunity to go into the lead.
Yes, Pasan Pamudita looks to add the extras from right under the post, and yes, St. Peter's College take the lead for the first time in this clash. But the Peterite forwards, Abdullah, making their presence felt in these first 10 to 15 minutes or so.
Yes, it was a good, strong run by the tight head prop Janit Ratnayaka, and then from then on, Revon Pereira. The fact that the Royal defence was on the back foot helped the burly Peterite second row to go over for the Peterites' first Amana Bank try of this game.
Right, play.
So an interesting first 10 minutes. Both teams getting on the scoreboard. It will be Idris Farooq to restart things. Switches sides. Gets good height. But very well collected by
Shenuka Pereira. Lovely collection there. And a strong bustling carry as well. Tackler release is the call, and now Janut Ratnayaka. He's been one of the strongest carriers for St. Peter's College, but now they'll look for an exit. No, lovely dummy by Vishenka Silva. Looks it to send it out wide to his center. Here's Netchan Mantusha. Netchan Mantusha breaking a couple of tackles. Switching things up. Quick ball here by the Peterites. Senuddin Sara finds a Pamudita. Pamudita looked to cut inside. They thought he could have gone on the outside. But the Peterites looking to straighten things up here. Here's Nimsara to Emit Jayavira. Player near the halfway line once again. Front football from St. Peter's College. Ashaz Farooq. Another strong carry.
Ball is available.
St. Peter's College really asserting their dominance on this game. And that looked like he was tackled in the air. There was Vishenka Silva. Would be interesting to come back to that. But St. Peter's College still with the possession. And yes, have won the penalty from that play as well. I think it was a play in the air by Didula Jayasuriya, wasn't it, Abdullah?
Well, it's interesting because he jumped up to catch the ball, isn't it? So the player was committed to the tackle. It's one of those grey areas of the game. So Royal have been penalised.
And a strong touch found there by Senuddin Sara. Brings play to the edge of the 22 from well inside his own half. He has a heavy boot on him. Does Senuddin Sara. Shades of his brother Umit Chiara, who was the place kicker for St. Peter's College in those unbeaten 2023 and 2024 campaigns.
Ball!
So another big maul by the Peterites. Royal desperately trying to defend.
St. Peter's College doing well to recover, and collapsed illegally. There was the maul. Penalty advantage now for the Peterites. Shenuka Pereira bumps off the tackler. Strong run by this burly young lad in the number 8 jersey for St. Peter's College. Wahab now playing under advantage. Javira where to it. A free play sends it out to Pasan Pamudita. But up with the defense was Didula Jayasuriya there. Kept the Peterites at bay. And now Senuddin Sara trying to step his way past the Royal defense. Unable to do so, and now they'll straighten things up. Lovely hands back to Emit Jayavira. Right under the post once again are the Peterites. Chance of go Peters go. Ring around Bambalapitiya here. But Royal doing well to hold the Peterites at bay. But now they look to shift things up to that left-hand side.
Back to the penalty
But
advantage.
referee will call play back to that penalty advantage. But after conceding first, Abdullah, St. Peter's have really hit the ground running here in this all-important clash.
Yes, and they have shown that they have a slight edge over the Royal 8 in these first few minutes of the game. So I'm sure they're going to try and exploit that as much as possible. From Royal's point of view, they just need to ensure that they don't allow the Peterites to get into those positions where they can bring their top players into play.
Number 13, number 13. Oh, number 13. Wagi jersey mukat. 15. Sorry. Mark.
Even the referee is confused by those positional shifts there, Abdullah. But a good touch once again found by Senuddin Sara. And play is on the edge of the 5-meter line once again. And another chance for these Peterite forwards to run as we take a look at that where that penalty was won. Collapsed illegally. And once again St. Peter's have formed the drive-in maul. Revon Pereira at the front of it.
Back.
But good desperate defense there from Royal College. But attacking from the fringes are St. Peter's College. And it's only a matter of time now. Unless Royal can pull a rabbit out of the hat. Here's Ashaz Farooq. Sitila Nimsara brings play within a foot of the try line but has knocked the ball on Abdullah. So close yet so far, and you have to say that's a golden opportunity gone begging for the Peterites.
Yeah, absolutely, and they'll be really disappointed because they had the Royal defense on the back foot, using their big ball carriers to good effect. Unfortunately for them, not being able to hold on to possession. So that will give Royal an opportunity to clear their lines.
Yes, but the exit will have to be good, Abdullah. We know how dangerous the St. Peter's backs are, especially the likes of Vishenka Silva and Senuddin Sara. When you give them open space, it does suit their game. There's some dark clouds are hovering over Bambalapitiya at the moment, but if the rains do come down, I think that only plays in the favour of the Peterites even more.
Yes, by the look of it. It's a much better scrum by Royal. Getting the ball out to Idris Farooq. Needs to find touch. And does so this time, but Peterites, will they opt for a quick line-out throw? They have. That was not one of the better throw-ins. But they managed to retain possession. Need to get him down and try and contest for that ball. That was a pretty disappointing defensive effort by Royal. They needed to try and get the player onto the deck.
No, it's okay.
Trying a chip and go. Fernando. Losing the ball in contact was, I think it was Royal centre.
It's big hit coming there from the Peterite forward. Sheva Labe Gunawardana winning the ball back for his side, and now another strong carry by him. St. Peter's on the counter attack here. Jaivir, lovely hands. Advantage over is the call, and that pass is fluffed by Senuddin Sara on that occasion. And now here's Dinuka Pereira running towards that try line. The bounce is kind for him, but brilliant last-ditch defense there. Gets up from the tackle. But end-to-end stuff here by the Royalists. And now they're only a few phases away, surely. Peterite defense absolutely scrambling. What a game of rugby we have on our hands here at Bambalapitiya. And the referee will call things back, but I believe there was an advantage played in favour of Royal College. But what a sequence of play, Abdullah.
Yes, Peterites going for that quick line out, not successfully, but Royal will be disappointed that they just couldn't finish that off, isn't it, Nathan? Forcing Idris to go to touch. Dinuka Pereira very nearly going over, but some desperate defense by the Peterites just thwarting that effort.
Yes, indeed, Abdullah. So both teams squandering some pretty golden opportunities, some pretty clear-cut chances to add that second Amana Bank try and really pull away. But Royal now will have a second chance. So we'll take a look at the replay there. Dinsar fluffed that pass, and that Royal player did really well there. I think that's Dinuka Pereira. And the bounce was kind to him, but what an effort it was from Rajit Gion, just 15 years old. And keeping the Royal attack at bay. and gives his forwards another chance to try and bring down this Royal Mall. But has been quite an exciting game so far, hasn't it, Abdullah? And all the fans gathered here in Bambalapitiya today have got their money's worth already.
Yeah, you can definitely say that.
Number 5.
Both teams are just willing to keep the ball in play as much as possible. So Royal with a 5-meter line out.
Time back on.
Interesting to see the option they will take. Last time they did a kind of a back peel. Will they try something similar this time around?
Good.
Nice clean line out. Patirana collects the ball. It's a very strong ball carrier, but the Pete Wright defense stands strong.
Use it.
Fernando calling for his forwards. Aman Altaf.
Advantage.
Good tackle coming in there by the Pete Wrights, but penalty advantage coming the way of the Royalists. Idrit Farooq chips over the top, but referee will bring play back. Thought it was a good hit there by the Pete Wright forward, but unfortunately doing so illegally. And Royal now looking to take the quick tap.
Back.
Yeah, so just Royal once again, I think they could have made better use of that advantage they had. Patirana just trying
Boys, captain.
a punt ahead, which really didn't have any aim in what he was trying to achieve. So referee Abekon having a small word with the Pete Wright captain Vishenka Pereira. Farooq, they have taken the option of going to the post, and the 3 points is on, so Royal take the lead, 8 points to 3. Just approaching the 20th minute. Right under the post, no mistakes. No mistake whatsoever by Farooq, so Royal inch ahead.
Yes, but I think this plays into the hands of the Pete Wrights, Abdullah. It really sends a message that Royal aren't too confident in their forwards, and they know that their rolling maul hasn't been at its best this season. And I think their best option was to go for the 3 points, because the 7 points, the way the forward packs have been playing so far in these first 20 minutes, the 7 points was quite far-fetched from that instance.
Patirana letting the ball bounce, and it just rolls into touch, but it's a good territorial gain, you'd have to say, for St. Peter's. Immediately getting into the Royal 22.
It's a huge kick there coming in from Amit Javira, straight from kickoff. And the referee will call time off for that 1 minute water break. And a breather for us as well here up in the com box, Abdullah. Has been quite the interesting game to call, hasn't it?
Yes, it's definitely had some interesting moments. Just that both teams, though, probably had opportunities when they had penalties awarded to them, but instead of playing the advantage, they just took chances and were trying to just get the penalty called by the referee, which probably is a little bit disappointing. Could have made better use of those advantages.
Yes, I agree, Abdullah. Really just looking to take a few risks, I believe, in this first half. I think the message to maybe all 30 lads on the park was to try and pull away as much as possible in the first 35 minutes, even if it means you do take a few risks, because you aren't going to, because you have a higher chance of finding the whitewash. But unfortunately for these sides, it hasn't worked out for them so far. As we take a look at the dignitaries gathered here in the VIP box. But it's Royal that will resume things, but
time back on.
With a line out, a high pressure line out, well within their own red zone, and St. Peter's will be keen to contest this.
Yes, interesting that Royal have gone for a 4-man line out.
Line out is clean, and now they'll look for that exit, will Royal College, but St. Peter's mounting the pressure on them. And have they turned the ball over here? No, they haven't. Royal doing well just to hold on to possession, and they are looking to run it from inside their own 22. Lovely run there by Yuan. Patirana finds Dinuka Pereira in acres of space. Dinuka Pereira cutting inside, End-to-end rugby here from Royal College, but Vishenka Silva doing well to bring that man down. But quite a bold move paying off there for Royal College, and Amika Samarasinghe.
Back.
That's a borderline seatbelt tackle there. And now they'll look to go from the blind side. Here's Disas Patirana losing his foot in ever so slightly.
Back.
But it's Royal now on the front foot. Got the exit right. And they are attacking St. Peter's College from the fringes now. Looking to give these players a taste of their own medicine, if I may say so.
No, roll away. First roll away.
But St. Peter's are up with the defense, not really allowing any sort of territorial gain for the Royalists. Sideways and backwards, but a long cutout pass by Idris Farooq is forward. And a referee will pull things back. But St. Peter's College, you have to commend the defense there, Abdullah. Giving Royal a lack of options. All they could do was go for that Hail Mary pass to the winger, which unfortunately for Idris was forward.
It would be interesting to have another angle to that if we could.
Hurry up.
But referee was right on the spot and made the call. But Royal three quarters looking dangerous, and they do have a bit of good quality phase ball to work with.
Set.
And now St. Peter's will need a good exit from here. Jamal Wahab straight to Emit Jayavira. And Vishenka Silva now looks to run from inside his own 22. What a run there by the Peterite skipper. Neither team very reluctant to go to the boot, Abdullah. And now strong carry from Revon Pereira takes St. Peter's College out of danger as they are looking to set up that exit. Exit kick is good from Jayavira, but unfortunately doesn't find touch. And now Jayasurya has a chance to step into that Peterite half. But up with the defense are the Peterites, and off your camera there some play off the ball as well, which the referee has been alerted to. Would be interesting to see how this pans out for both sides.
So let's have a listen into what the conversation looks like.
Dangerous play card landing echo. Peter, just a penalty only. Captain. penalty kari vacheno play kara kicking Peter penalty just a penalty only.
Would be interesting to see if we can get a replay on that.
Time back on.
Referee choosing to reverse the penalty and award it to the Peterites.
Yes, when it looked like the penalty occurred while in the process of clearing the ruck. As we have a look at that once again. Yes, that was the Royal skipper taking out a player who had no involvement in the ruck whatsoever. So a bit of lack of discipline by Royal, resulting in a penalty being reversed. And St. Peter's have obliged by taking play into the Peterite territory.
Yes, and another opportunity for St. Peter's College to launch an attack, Abdullah. So eventually they do get that exit that they wanted. Probably not in the fashion they assumed. But another chance for the Peterites to try and take back their lead. Line out is overcooked by Shenuka Pereira, but his partner in the pack, Revon, does well. And that Royal man will need to get out of that ruck. He does so just in the nick of time. And a good big hit coming in there, sending the Peterites back a couple of meters. And now they'll look to go to their backs. Yes, Vishenka Silva cut out pass to Senuddin Sara. Senuddin Sara looking to cut inside. Lovely inside-outside move from Senuddin Sara. Eventually brought down, but just 5 meters short of the try line. Need quick ball here, do the Peterites. Here's Netchan Mantusha. Amana Bank try number 2 for St. Peter's College. And they have their lead back. What a run by Senuddin Sara there. Tearing away from the Royal defense, and Netchan Mantusha applying the afterburners. And this is what the Bambalapitiya crowd would have wanted to see.
Yes, brilliant work by the Peterite three quarters, showing some good pace and guile. It's just interesting to have a look at that once again. They've used Idris Farooq out wide, and he was burned on the outside by Dimsara. And Didula Jayasuriya slipping a tackle as well, and from this point onwards, Royal defense were in 6ers and 7s. And it was Netsara putting the finishing touches to that move. Conversion successful, so the Peterites go into the lead, 14 points to 8. Pasan Pamudita making no mistake with the conversion.
From a difficult angle as well, Abdullah. But now the Peterites have 14 points on the board. And that decision by Royal to take the 3 from that earlier penalty, at least as of now, they've been, looks like the wrong call.
Well, I wouldn't think so, Nathan. I think whenever you have points on offer, my theory is you take it, especially in these big games. But it's what happens from then on. I don't think Royal have managed the territorial game that well. They've given the Peterite 3 quarters far too much room to run. Vishenka trying an audacious kick, not finding much touch. But this is where Royal have struggled today. They're unable to launch a counter-attack from their back 3. Big run by Situmina getting over the gain line. But that distribution needs to be much quicker. It's far too slow.
Advantage number 4, block tackle. Without it.
So advantage for Royal. Patirana getting the ball out to Pereira. Cuts in. Peterite defense standing strong.
Number 4.
It's a no arms tackle is the call from referee Abe Kohn.
Number 4.
Yes, just giving a warning out to Revon Pereira, one of the try scorers today. And Idris Farooq looking to find touch for Royal College. They wouldn't want to play on the back foot for too long, Abdullah. They'd want to inch as close as possible with just under 10 minutes left until Lemons. It's a golden opportunity for Royal to try and take a 1-point lead, which will be a huge psychological advantage for them.
Number scorecard.
Yes, that's right. See a no arms tackle by the Peterite second row on Farooq. So it'll be interesting to see what Royal will do from this line out. They haven't tried to use the driving maul. They've used front and back peels.
Number 9. Number 9.
It's Nazir with the throw in.
No
go to number 6. Clean contest this time, Royal.
Unable to set up that roll-in maul, but will need to play the ball out of here. And yes, Nazir just managed to do that. But a big hit once again coming in. But Royal will need to make use of this from here. Looking to straighten things up, and that's a strong carry there by the Royal forward. Need numbers on the outside, have numbers on the outside. Long cutout pass to Yuvan Patirana. Yuvan Patirana brings play within the Peterite red zone. And now they'll look to go from the fringes once again, Abdullah.
Yes, Royal just unable to get over that gain line. Now they've got their main ball carrier. Situmina breaks one tackle, makes a bit of ground. Fernando to Farooq to Rana Singha. Goes into contact.
Back. No hands. No hands. No hands. Back.
Royal with another phase of attack. Again Situmina with the run. Peterite defense standing strong thus far. Farooq deciding to go for the 3 points, but I just do not understand the thinking of that. They had a penalty a few moments earlier, just a bit of 40-meter distance, but if they wanted the 3 points, they could have taken it then. But to try it on that occasion, have to question the decision making. So it'll be a 22-meter dropout. Vishenka Silva just surveying the field and goes deep. And Pereira knocks the ball on.
And here's Madugaske. Madugaske takes 3 men down with him. And now St. Peter's on the front foot once again. Here's Abhay Gunawardena, lifted in the tackle, brought down eventually. And now Jamal, lovely hands from the Pete Wright forwards and backs, and Jayavira sends that kick out to Pamudita, but they were playing under advantage, I believe, so referee Shankar will call things back for that knock on. But like you said, Abdullah, interesting decision there by Royal to go for the drop goal. They had a penalty from an almost identical position few minutes earlier, and the end result would have been the 3 points anyway, as we take a look at that knock on by Dinuka.
Yes, it's not exactly the same position, probably about 10 to 15 meters behind that, but just don't think that was the best option at that particular time, because they had the Pete Wright defense on the back foot. So another feed into the scrum. Good scrum by the Pete Wrights. It's getting the ball out wide. They try and get their 3/4 into play as much as possible. Vishenka Silva, lovely offload, backhand. Brilliant by the Pete Wright 3/4.
Lovely set move there. Vishenka Silva doing really well to get that backhanded offload, and now straighten things up with Janut Ratnayaka. But unfortunately, he has spilled the ball. Advantage over is the call. And if Vishenka Silva can recover this quickly, St. Peter's do have another chance. Yes, the Royal defense is sitting back. And here's Vishenka Silva once again, gaining some meters for his side. But the Pete Wright 3/4 have really pulled their socks up in this game, Abdullah. After a lackluster season by their standards. And now Shenuka Pereira, another strong carry. And once again now looking to go to their line.
No.
But ankle tap coming in on Emit Javir on that occasion, and now they look to go again with the dangerous Senuddin Sara. Shows and goes, and gains a few important meters for his side. Offside advantage coming the way of St. Peter's College as well. So Royal committing errors aplenty in the defense, Abdullah, and not a promising look for them towards the fag end of this first half.
Yes, and Royal I don't think are helping their cause. Just not making some poor decisions. They're slipping tackles far too easily, especially when the backs are on a 1-to-1 situation. Interesting call there for offside. Thought that Situmina was in place when the scrum half lifted the ball, but nonetheless, referee adjudicating as offside. So another opportunity for St. Peter's. Dare I say, Nathan, the way it's been going thus far, they will put it into touch and use their 8 to put more pressure on the Royal pack. It's worked well for them so far.
Yes, definitely that will be the call, Abdullah, especially considering the man that's gone down injured is Emit Jayavira, who's a player with a wealth of experience, and losing him within the first half itself will really put the Pete Wrights down. But it's great to see that he's back up on his feet. A real warrior is Emit Jayavira, playing through the pain, and one of the better backs for St. Peter's College. And thankfully he's able to continue. But still, for all, Abdullah, like you said, I agree with you. We'll need to go with that tried and tested role in all of this.
Time back on.
So Jayavira seems to be struggling a little bit, but is an important cog in this Pete Wright 3/4 line.
Good touch found once again by Senuddin Sara. Takes play couple of meters inside the Royal red zone. And another chance for St. Peter's to try and close out this first half on a high.
Big few moments for Royal here. Just cannot afford to concede so close to half-time. Much better line-out defense, but the Pete Wrights hold on to possession. Slow ball for the Pete Wrights.
No, 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 no hands, no hands. Hey, arms again, no, arms again, no. No, no, no.
St. Peter's playing a slow ball off the ruck, looking to attack from the fringes. And ball is turned over there by Senuja Rana Singh for Royal College. And the brilliant work at ruck time there by Royal. This is what we would have liked to see a bit earlier in the game.
Yes, a key moment as far as Royal is concerned, because from that position, if Pete Wrights had managed to get a score going into half-time, it would have been very difficult for Royal to get back. But some wonderful work by the Royal third row forward.
Yes, would be interesting to see a replay on that defensive play. But yes, Royal defense coming to the party when it matters most.
Last play.
Last play for the first half, says referee Shankar. And yes, that was Yoshita Situmina.
I think it was Akira Yatavar, if I'm not mistaken. Brilliant rip. It's an opportunity here for Royal. Going right back to number 6. Very well executed. But it's what they do from here is what's going to count. Patirana takes the ball up. Fernando giving it to Situmina. And you'd have to say that could sound problems for the Peterite number 8.
Yes, definitely Abdullah. That looked like a no-arms tackle from Shenuka Pereira. Losing his cool at a crucial juncture. Would have done well to just see things off and take his side into lemons. We'll take a look at the replay there. No, he does try to get his hands around Yatavara there. But I think Yatavara tried to jump over the tackle on that occasion. So it would be interesting to see how the referees view this. And let's have a listen.
Last play then. Saya jump කරනවා කියන මට හැබැයි බ්ලෝ ආම් දෙක ආවෙත් නෑ ඒකයි ප්‍රශ්නේ තියෙන්නේ. पेनल्टी रिवर्स करो कार्ड देकर क्या ना Why ano pamin one more replay. Number 14 card. Number 16. Number 16. Water ground again lift in the back. It's a dangerous play.
Yes, well, referee Abekon very clearly communicating to a pretty confused looking Situmina, but it was dangerous in the fact that he left the ground, isn't it? And probably put the tackler in a bit of danger as well. So the penalty has been reversed, and to make matters worse for Royal, they'll be down a player as well. And what an opportunity for the Peterites to launch one final attack in this half and show something for it.
Mark here. Hey, marking gun.
Yes, indeed, Abdullah. But yes, coming back to that yellow card, I believe the right decision has been made.
Ball.
And St. Peter's now looking to set that maul, but a good defense coming in by us. 7-man Royal pack now for the next 10 minutes in this clash. Lovely backhanded offload to Wahab. And now they'll go to a set move. Here's Netchan Mantusha. But referee does call things back for an obstruction. And we will head into lemons. Yes, we will head into lemons here at Bambalapitiya. So at half time, it's advantage Bamba Brigade. 14 points to 8 at Bambalapitiya. But what a first half of rugby we've had, Abdullah.
Yes, very intense game. Both teams having their moments. Probably not taking them as much as the coaching staff would like. But it's the Paparites who are 14 points to 8 ahead, courtesy to Amana Bank tries. And what's concerning for Royal is not so much just the three-quarters play of the Paparites, but it's the dominance that the Paparite 8 have shown over Royal. And things are standing up pretty keenly contested, and it's going to be an absorbing second half when we come back for it after this commercial break.
Hey, shall we have a ramen? Yeah? Yes, now you can have Korean ramen anytime, anywhere with newly introduced Maliban Snackers Korean Ramen Savory Biscuit. Grab a pack for just 550 rupees and get that spicy Korean ramen sensation while watching this match.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Saratama enjoy karanga party ekata go.
Black Night Go. Pocket perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Tokyo Super ඕන වැඩකට සුපර්.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චෞමරි අක්කා.
පිටියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
Swiss Tech Skim Coat finish එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Summer refreshment the train ekata go.
Black Night Go. Pocket perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
There is a rhythm to island life, where a walk is a dance, Where there is work-life flexibility, where fun is serious, and where songs rise out of the sea. The unique and amazing facets of island living inspire us.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Creamy richness. Redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Are you okay?
Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Super Seal for waterproofing. Tokyo Super Seal. Do it right the first time.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Creamy richness. Redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. සමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Creamy richness. Redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
සමරි අක්කා.
පිත්තියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Ah, boss, I got you some homemade milk toffee. Shall I bring it now? You know, no matter what others say, you are really important to us. I have never seen anyone care about the company as much as you do.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
හරි. ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Of that first 35 minutes,
Yes, it was Royal College that opened the scoring in the first 5 minutes, but St. Peter's hit back almost straight away with some well orchestrated moves by their forwards, and then Idris Farooq pulled things back with a penalty that we'll see could have gone for the 3 points a bit more in that first half, Royal College, but then after that it was St. Peter's with a some lovely line work by their three quarters to take the lead, and Netshan Mantusha touchdown for the Amana Bank try, which was converted. So St. Peter's College now with a 6-point advantage here at Bambalapitiya, and both these sides have it all to play for in the second half. Both teams still well and truly in this clash, but albeit Royal will be starting the second half with just the 14 players, because on the brink of half time, so a yellow card handed out to Yoshita Situmina.
Yes, sir. It will be crucial for Royal to just manage the next 8 minutes or so. One of the key ball carriers will be out of place, so someone else other than this Patirana will need to step up. Royal faithful trying to get behind their team, trailing 14 points to 8.
He's trying to get behind their team. An away fixture for Royal College, so they have that added bit of pressure as well, as Idris Farooq, the key men for Royal, will kick us off in this second half. Referee Shankar Bekon has done a decent job so far. I think he's made the right calls in all those close moments, and we are blessed with the PMO for this game, which is assisting our referees.
So VAR rather, Nathan, as Farooq recommences the second half. Royal managing to turn possession over. Fernando kicks it ahead.
It's another off the ball tackle there. This time on Pasan Pamudita, who's already got a heavily strapped knee. That must have hurt to start off a half of rugby. But it's advantage Royal College, and they made a shift as well. I see Nakib Mohammed has made his way into that hooker position. So coach Dushant Liuke has a few surprises up his sleeves in this second 35 minutes.
Yes, it could have been prompted by the exit of Situmina as well. So feed for Royal. Big scrum by the Peterites. Lot of pressure. Farooq. Short ball to Hiruka. Breaks one tackle. But is bundled back. So ruck formed is a call. Fernando takes a quick tap. Getting the ball out to Patirana, who gets it out to Didula. Holds on to it, breaks a couple of tackles. They need to get quick ball, but the Peterites have done well to slow it down. Now Royal, depending on their forwards, to break along the fringes, and looks like Royal have lost it in contact. So the referee coming back for the penalty.
Yes, great rip there by Emit Jayavira for St. Peter's College. He's been chipping in defense as well this season. We saw him with a game-saving hold-up play in that game against DS, as Idris Farooq now opts for that 5-meter line out, and the Royal forwards will want to start the second half on the front foot. We take a look at that replay. They are not 10 meters. Nothing he could have done about that, Shenuka Pereira. Collection is clean, and Royal looking to form that rolling maul. Yes, this is Patirana breaking from the back of it, bringing Royal within 3 meters of the Peterite whitewash. Now switches to the blind side, does Savista, but is met by a strong hit there. But that was a high shot, and Royal playing under advantage here. Another advantage coming their way. So Royal College have really hit the ground running in this second half and have started on the front foot. Here's a Naqib Mohammed off the bench and now tussling towards that try line, but has been held up, and referee will pull things back for one of those penalty advantages.
Number 7.
But a good sequence of play here by Royal College in the first 2 to 3 minutes.
Offside.
Yes, and the good thing about it as well, referee going to the pocket for repeat infringement. And it's St. Peter's flank, I believe.
Time back on. Offside.
Hasara Madugaspe.
Line out.
So both teams now down to 14 players.
Yeah.
Enjoying a drink, are both of them on the sides. Nice to see. Naqib Mohammed very nearly going over, but some great defense, you'd have to say, by the Peterites.
Yes, Jamal Wahab on that occasion, chipping in defense, the nippy scrum half. But yes, now there is no numbers mismatch, and will only heaten things up here as Patirana once again breaks off the maul. Huge handoff there. And now Royal straightening things up. Here's Farooq, lovely hands. Yes, this is the skipper Amika Samarasinghe, and a Royal College touchdown for their second Amana Bank try. Hushing the Peterite players as well, and this is exactly the start Dushan Luke would have wanted for his lads, Abdullah.
Absolutely, and brilliantly executed three-quarter move. The Royal skipper coming from the blind side, completely taking the Peterite defense unawares. And Farooq with the opportunity to give Royal the lead, which he obliges, and Royal sneak into the lead, 15 points to 14. And I think this next few minutes is going to be set up brilliantly. There'll be a bit of extra room on the ground as well.
Yes, would love to see a replay of that Amana Bank try. Lovely hands by the Royal backs, as you said, Abdullah.
Yes, it was the running angle of the Royal skipper as well. Hit the gap brilliantly. It's the kind of play that would have been practiced repeatedly in the lead up to the game. Always very satisfying when it comes off in the match. Vishenka restarts proceedings. Naqib Mohammed breaking one tackle. Again, Royal three-quarters. Patirana getting it out to the Royal skipper. Gets it out to Pereira.
Back. Release it. No.
This is much better by Royal. Farooq.
No.
Again, it's Naqib. I think the Peterite hooker Shemal Abe Gunawardena had rights to the ball, but unfortunately just knocking it on.
Yes, but after being under the pump for so long in this game, Abdullah, it's refreshing to see that Royal have really come out with some intent in this second half. And whatever coach Dushan Luke has told his lads at the half-time break seems to have worked well and truly, playing on the front foot here now are the Royalists.
Yes, well, the key is to keep this intensity throughout the game, even in that first half. Royal started off extremely well.
Steady, go low.
Fernando with the feet, using the short side. Amika Samarasinghe with a bit of confidence, but really needed to do better. It's pretty disappointing by the Royal skipper. He needed to cut inside and avoid going towards the touchline. Probably expect a bit more from such an experienced player. So he's turned position over in favor of the Peterites.
Right.
Yes, and the collection is clean, and now Peterites will look to go to their backs, but it's a clumsy spill on that occasion by Emit Jayavira. And really under pressure now are St. Peter's College.
Yes, well, I don't think he was quite expecting that pass, but again, some good pressure by Jayasuriya, the Royal open side flanker, forcing Vishenka to make that pass with, I don't think Jayasuriya was, Javira rather was quite expecting. So good attacking opportunity here for Royal, just outside the 22.
Couch.
Centre field.
Bye.
Royal have another play up their sleeve. Fernando with the feed. It's the ball out to Farooq. Skips. Didula Jayasuriya steps in, but well defended by the Peterites. And this time it's Royal who have returned the favour by knocking the ball on. Yatavara, the guilty party, and very nearly the Peterites collecting the ball. Referee had called advantage over, so Royal will get the ball from that knock on. Nice step by Jayasuriya.
Yes, and like we've discussed earlier as well, Abdullah, both these sides squandering some good chances, but there it was just a cheeky little play attempted by Jamal Wahab. But now the Peterites will have another scrum to defend.
Number 4.
And one of the players, that's Revon Pereira, appears to have gone down injured here, but he's back up on his feet. He's been attended to. But what's crucial here is, Abdullah, that the Peterites don't go even further behind in this game, because from there it would be pretty difficult to launch a comeback in the last 20 minutes or so. For Royal, they'd want to, now that they've got that slim advantage and are playing on the front foot, have the momentum going their way as well. They'd want to kill off this game by the 60th minute.
Yes, and also from Royal's point of view, all this helps them just run that clock down, isn't it, to get Situmina back.
Number 11.
They have, I thought, managed this period without their chief ball carrier pretty well, you'd have to say. They've got a try and they managed to extract a yellow card off the Peterites as well.
Yes, as Coach Salat Martis now has a change. He's taken off Rajit Gion, the number 11 for St. Peter's, and has plenty of resources on his bench to go to. Maul is formed, but St. Peter's holding a stubborn defense, but Royal not backing down. Gaining a couple of meters. All they need is one big push, and they get exactly that. And now it's Royal College motoring towards that whitewash. This is the Royal Mall that we know and love. Now hovering near the 5-meter line are the Royalists, and now they choose to break, but is met by Sitil and Nimsara there. But playing advantage as well is Ishanka Bekon. This has Patirana taken down there, and advantage over is the call.
Dangerous play.
Well, I think, Nathan, that's a key moment for Royal. Just to have got a bit of momentum through their driving maul, you just give that pack so much of confidence. And now they have put the ball into touch.
And some blood drawn there from Janut Ratnayaka. So even more concerning signs for the Peterites.
There's some good news for Royal. It looks like Yoshida Situmina is back on the park and couldn't have come at a more important time. Got the line out about 5 meters away, and his extra bulk will definitely help Royal's cause if they are to employ another driving maul. As we can see, Ratnayaka being attended to for a blood injury.
Yes, but like you said, Abdullah, a huge boost of confidence for the Royal pack. They finally managed to get that rolling maul right and bring play right to the edge of that try line, and now they'll have a 5-meter line out as well to restart things. With that and been boosted by Yoshida Situmina, and one of the heftier Peterites in Janut Ratnayaka also carrying an injury and potentially being replaced here. It's all the momentum going the way of Royal College, and like we were saying a little while ago, they'd be wanting to kill this game.
Right, vote out, vote out.
Yes, but still quite a way to go. Just 5 minutes into this second half.
Wait.
It's a much needed breather for all these lads on the park. We'll take a look at the scores elsewhere. At half time it was Wesley College leading 10 points to 5. But the big result is up in Kandy where Trinity were, I beg your pardon, at the big club grounds where Trinity College managed to put 29 points past St. Thomas's in that first half, Abdullah.
Yes, a big performance by the Trinitians. No one would have seen that coming. But back here at Bambalapitiya, Royal with a 5-meter line out.
Ball.
Goes short, and now a Royal surely just a couple of paces away now, and they have gone over for their third Amana Bank try. And it's an Amana Bank try for Senuja Ranasinghe, I believe. We'll get that confirmation shortly, but it's a Royal College now that have pulled away, and it's Imtizal Nazir with the Amana Bank try. Started it all off with that line out, and some good work there from the Royal forwards, and this is exactly what they would have wanted.
Yeah, what a start to the second half by Royal. Initial break by Disas Patirana, and Royal getting good scrum ball, or a good ruck ball rather. And the good thing about Nazir was his body position stayed low and went over for Royal's third Amana Bank try, and Idris Farooq slots the conversion over. So Royal go into the lead 22 points to 14. And what a turnaround it's been in this second half. Royal going down a man just prior to the breather. Thought they'll do well to negotiate that period, but Nathan, you'd have to say they've thrived with the fact that they were playing with 14 players, and now have taken an 8-point lead, but still a lot of rugby to be played. You know how dangerous this Peterite three-quarter line can be. Cleanly collected by Ranasinghe.
Yes, and what that try means is, Abdullah, that to really have a stake in this game, St. Peter's College will need to score next.
That's a nice box kick by
Pull out.
Fernando, but has he overcooked it, or it's just bounced inside? So bounce just inside is the call by the assistant ref. So good outcome for Royal. Well executed kick by Fernando, as we have a look at that once again. Got good height. Danger that it would go into touch, but just bounced in.
Ball.
Yes, and St. Peter's have collected cleanly.
Back.
And they are looking to apply some pressure on Royal, but what they really need to do here is Abdullah look for that exit. But some good territory being gained by the forwards, and now here's Ashaz Farooq. St. Peter's want to run it. Here's Shenuka Pereira, strong ball carrier, needs 3 men to bring him down.
Hands on the ground.
And they'll continue with that ploy of trying and running it. Here's Jayavira, lovely hands to his skipper. Here's Vishenka Silva bringing play towards that halfway mark. And now it's St. Peter's with a bit of front football, but they'll need to convert this into points. Any sort of points. They'll need to score next, Abdullah, if they are to try and mount a comeback here at Bambalapitiya. And now finally going to the boot of Vishenka Silva. kick going absolutely nowhere near touch, and
Back
gives
release.
Yuvan
Release,
Pathirana a
Rolex.
chance to run now. And winning the penalty as well, Royal College for not releasing. So St. Peter's, you have to say, have squandered an opportunity there.
Mark here.
Yes, a surprising kick by the Peterite skipper. There was really nothing on. It was just a kick ahead. There wasn't much height. Nor was it a punt to give his runners an opportunity to retain possession. And Idris Farooq has sent play back in to the Peterite half. Pathirana safely collected, trying to launch a counter-attack, but it was a good defensive work by the Peterite chasers. Unfortunately, not rolling away.
Wait.
Yes, and now Royal with another chance off the line out. You think, Abdullah, that one more score from here, considering the amount of time left in the game, really gives Royal almost an unassailable advantage. But we'll see what happens from here, as now Royal look to go to their backs. Long looping pass out to Dinuka.
Release, all away. Back.
And St. Peter's straight away up with their defense. Once again,
All
here this is
away, all away.
Pathirana
Back.
gaining some crucial territory. A good hit coming in from Sheva Labe Gunawardana there. And now they look to go to the backs. Here's Yuvan Pathirana. Long cutout pass to the skipper Amika Samarasinghe. Does well to get the offload, but gives the Peterites a chance to push the game line back just that few inches or so. And now here's Situmina. Strong carry from him. And Royal College now looking to switch things up. Here's Farooq, goes to his boot. Probably was looking for that 50-22. But eventually does find touch, but was out on the full. So Idris Farooq might have handed St. Peter's College another opportunity here, Abdullah.
Yes, he was just not balanced when he made that kick. From the time he struck it, it always seemed that he had no control, and it proved to be so with the ball going out on the full. So an opportunity here for the Peterites.
Yellow.
Another good clean line out by the Peterites.
Back.
They've got their full complement of players back, so now they are
Number 16 back.
using their driving maul to good effect. While desperately trying to hold this maul from gaining much ground.
No ball is available. Play on. Roll away. No hands.
Yes, have done well there. They've brought play right onto the edge of the Royal red zone. Have the Peterites through that massive driving maul. And now here's Ashaz Farooq. Just need to be a bit patient here. Do the Peterites, Abdullah. The gaps will open up eventually. The Royal defense will tire out. And lovely hands there. Gets the offload to Shenuka Pereira. Does Jamal Wahab. But a desperate tackle coming in. Was illegal, but saved his side some blushes there, albeit while conceding the penalty. But St. Peter's College now interestingly opting to go for the post, probably trying to narrow that gap as much as possible.
Yes, as we have a look at that once again, Situmina thought he had rights to the ball.
10 seconds gone.
Nice short pass. Good angle by the Peterite 8. Some desperate defense. I think it was Naqib Mohammed and Situmina being penalized.
And now a crucial penalty for Pasan Pamudita.
20 seconds more.
And it goes wide. So crucial opportunity squandered here by Pasan Pamudita. And the Peterites
Number 12.
tried to close that gap,
Number 9 off.
but eventually walk away with no points. And they'll have to start over.
Yes, that was a pretty disappointing effect by the Peterite place. He's been Very sound thus far, but I guess a bit of pressure getting here to the Papare, you'd have to say. Making a few errors that they normally wouldn't. Long kick by Idris Farooq. Peter Royal need to make those first time tackles count.
Back.
Strong carry there by Sithila Nimsara.
Back.
And Vishenka Silva will look for the safety of touch. This time though the kick does have some height on it, so gives his side a chance to rush up, but they don't do so. And Yuvan Pathirana is allowed to run into some open space, but that's a lovely steal there by Janut Ratnayaka.
Back.
And now looks to rinse and repeat. Does Vishenka Silva, but still the chase is not good from St. Peter's, but Idris Farooq there, unforced error from him, knocks the ball forward, and the Papare will have a scrum.
Yes, the Royal fly half not having one of his better days, but fortunately the chaser was in front of the kicker is the call.
Okay.
So that saves the blushes for Farooq, who will now look to find a good touch, which he has done, and gives Royal another opportunity. But again, Nathan, I'm pretty surprised by the Papare opting to kick the ball away, isn't it? They just have the three-quarters who can get down this Royal three-quarter defense. And on a couple of occasions in consecutive rucks, the Papare skipper deciding to go to the boot with a couple of kicks that really had nothing in it.
Yes, couldn't agree more, Abdullah. We've seen the Papare backs have been much more lethal when they've chose to run it. And a few nothing kicks have cost the Papare some try scoring opportunities potentially, but the line out is not good from Nazir. And Revon Pereira has done well to turn things over. And now Senuddin Sar will look for that exit. And he does take the game line back towards that 40-meter mark. So pressure released somewhat from the Papare, but like you said, had a few golden chances, and the scoreline could have been a lot different if they had their thinking caps on just that bit longer.
Yes, no, what a lethal runner Vishenka himself can be. Surprisingly deciding to go to the boot on 2 occasions. But fortunately for them, Royal just making a total mess of that line out. Nazir with the throw. This time Royal, make no mistake. They've got a bit of confidence now, and they've got their driving maul going. This is really good by the Royal 8, something we haven't seen this season.
No.
Eventually, the Papare managing to bring it down legally. Pathirana taking the ball up. Mohideen getting the ball out to Farooq. Pathirana, Didula Jayasuriya breaks one tackle, pops it up. Farooq just looking for an option, taking the ball up, staying on his feet really well. That's a good run by the Royal fly half. Mohideen getting the ball out to Situmina. Royal have numbers out wide. They need to stay in play. That's brilliantly done. And the Royal skipper, Amika Samarasinghe, has got his second Amana bank try. And a critical score for Royal, you'd have to say.
Yes, that score, Abdullah, really does put the game to bed. Amika Samarasinghe, the skipper, lead in from the front, touching down for his brace. As cheers of Royal run around Bambalapitiya here. But it's good the play from the Royalists. They had numbers out wide, chose to go for those looping passes, and did well there to keep the ball in play. And Amika Samarasinghe made absolutely no mistake. And Royal now 2 scores to the good here. And it's a long way back with just 13 minutes left on the clock for the Papare.
So conversion not successful, but with about 12 minutes to go, Royal have taken a commanding lead. An interesting part of that try was that long cutout pass. I think it was Disas Patirana who identified the space out wide. And a wonderful inside pass. I think it was Royal's open side flanker. Senuja Ranasinghe keeping the ball alive. So Vishenka restarts proceedings. Cleanly collected by Naqib Mohammed. He's had a real impact on this game since coming off the bench. Aman Altaf handing it over. Royal just now need to just clear their lines. Patirana getting the ball out wide.
Back.
Mohideen.
Backwards.
So this is what I think Royal don't need to do. Play far too much rugby in their own half.
This is just game management that's important from here, isn't it, Abdullah? This is how they are playing now is really giving the Peterites a sniff, but now they choose to clear their lines, and Yuan Patirana sends the game line back, but now Senuddin Sara has some open space to run into. Here's Vishenka Silva. Vishenka Silva bumping off one player, gets a lovely pass out to Shenuka Pereira, sends Didula Jayasuriya to the ground, and he's motoring towards that 22 now. So clearing their lines did not work for Royal College on that occasion, and it's given the Peterites another chance to run at the whitewash and try and stage an unlikely comeback here at Bambalapitiya. Here's Wahab now out to Mantusha. Mantusha breaks past one tackle, needs quick ball, needs support. Support arrives, albeit a little too late, and they'll have to attack from the fringes now. Here's Abhay Gunawardena. Abhay Gunawardena, Royal defense doing well to hold him up just for that bit there. Manages to get a knee to the ground, and here's Jamal Wahab, lovely step, but he's brought down eventually, and the tackler hasn't rolled away, and the Peterites now have a penalty, and they'll have to go to touch from this one, won't they, Abdullah?
Yes, they will, and once again Royal guilty of not finding touch. Yuan Patirana, you'd probably expect him with his experience to have got the ball out of play, but kicking it right down the Peterite centre three-quarter, who is playing fullback today.
Senuddin Sara.
Yes.
And now the line out collection is clean by the Peterites, forming that roll-in maul. Royal not putting up a real contest, but defense coming to the party in the nick of time, but Peterites still with the ball, and the ball is playable. Here's Janot Ratnayaka bursting through that first line of the Royal defense. And now here's Shiraz out to Shenuka Pereira. Shenuka Pereira bringing play towards that 5-meter line, but good pressure on him by Idris Farooq. But what a ball carrier he has been throughout today's game, Shenuka Pereira. But it's the Peterites still on the front foot. They've now straightened things up. Here's Ashaz Farooq. Right under the post now are the Peterites. Have numbers on the outside. Will they look to go out wide? Here's Jamal. Lovely step inside. Gains a meter or two for his team.
Back, back, back.
And now Ratnayaka once again with a strong carry. Patience will be key here for St. Peter's College. But they look to run it, and here's Jamal Wahab. Jamal Wahab with a sleight of hand, and he has touched down for the Amana Beg try for St. Peter's College. What a run by the young scrum half, Abdullah, and Peters inching closer to that Royal points tally.
Absolutely brilliant by Jamal Wahab for another Amana Bank try for St. Peter's, and this try has brought the Peterites right back into the game. Nothing was on, just a show and go, and having a bit too much pace for Aman Altaf, who slipped that tackle, and as a result Peterites right back in this game. Nathan, I think you're a bit too soon to call them out of it, because with the kind of runners they have in their back line, they'll always be in the game.
The kick from Pamudita is not good, so the score will remain at 27 points to 19 here. and St. Peter's College crucially still took two scores behind.
Yes, that was another crucial miss by the Peterite place kicker.
Number 6.
Just been a bit off in this second half, missed a comfortable penalty and that conversion as well. So still about 6.5 minutes to go.
Number 6 off.
And the Peterites yet 2 scores away as we have a look at that try once again. Brilliant work by the Peterite scrum half.
Yes, the place kicking has been a problem throughout the season, Abdullah, for the Peterites. And even now, 5 crucial points have gone begging due to some missed kicks. And some relatively simple kicks as well. And game would have been a lot closer had those gone through. And off the restart, tempers flare in here. Royalists are not happy, but it's St. Peter's that come away with the penalty. Time off call by the referee as well. Would be interesting to see a replay of that phase there. Looks in a bit of discomfort does Hashara Madugaske. And we'll have a listen as the AR
TMO
recommends TMO
last play
review. And with just 5 minutes left on the clock, Abdullah, a card here would really spice things up. But we'll have a watch.
TI. Ball carrier low යනවනේ. Ball carrier. Okay, thank you.
So this could be trouble for Royal.
Number 22.
It's number 22 who has just come onto the field. It's
no, ඒක නැමෙන හින්දා නැත්තම් ඒක රෙඩ් කාඩ් එකක් මිටිගේට් කරලා yellow කාඩ් එකට යනවා. Ball carrier. Thank you.
Yes, it's Simek who has been shown the yellow card. And now Royal will need to manage the next 5 minutes or so with 14 men. They're sure making it hard for themselves, Nathan, in this game. They had an opportunity to just close it out, but a mix of the brilliance of the Peterites' backs as well as some indiscretions by Royal themselves have brought, or rather keeping the Peterites in the game.
It's just 5 minutes left on the clock. And that sets up quite an intense last 5 minutes. The Peterites with a man to the good, but they'll need to find the whitewash, and they'll need to find it quickly. Wouldn't want to waste too much time here. And just as I say, that possession has been turned over by Royal College. And some of that pressure that was built in slowly but surely as Peterites have undone themselves.
No.
And now another opportunity for Royal to just see this game off, but instead choosing to go to their backs. Here's Didula Jayasurya cutting back inside, breaks past a couple of tackles and brings play to that edge of that 22-meter line. And now Royal just need to run the clock down here, Abdullah. But why run down the clock when you have a strong carrier like Naqib Mohammad in your side? Penalty advantage coming their way as well as Patirana puts in the grubber. But the ball just has gone out. And we'll come back for that penalty.
Yes, that's really good work by Royal, you'd have to say. So Royal We now just need to manage the last few moments of this game. That was a crucial penalty for them to win. The Papare defensive line adjudicated as offside. And Idris Farooq will just put this into touch. Royal, there's no doubt, will just form that maul. It's been a really good performance by Royal in this second half in particular. Patirana knew that the advantage was there, so just tried the kick ahead like he has done on many occasions. So a big line out here for Royal. Nazir with the throw.
Yes, just 2.5 minutes left on referee Shankar's clock. Crucial line out coming here for Royal, and I think Peters would have done a lot better to contest that Abdullah.
No.
And we'll have to start that conversation for the Swiss Tech perfect play of the match as well. It's a lovely running angle from the Royal 23. That's a Hiran, and finds Disas Patirana. Have run some brilliant angles, have Royal College, but play has been turned over. And Netsan Mantusha now breaks past the tackle. Lovely run here from the Pete right centre. Netsan Mantusha with the entire space of the field in front of him. Netsan Mantusha going towards that try line, but Yuan Patirana back just in the nick of time to spare the blushers for the Royal backline. But Peters on the front foot when it matters most here, Abdullah.
Offside, penalty advantage.
Penalty advantage coming their way as well. Revon Pereira with a strong carry. Here's Sithilan Imsara, shows and goes. Gains a couple of meters for his side. Long pass out wide by Shiraz. Shiraz to the replacement. But the ball has been spilled.
Captain.
And we'll come back for that penalty advantage. But what a sequence of play we've had here, Abdullah.
So Royal once again just missing those one-on-one tackles.
And yes, Senuddin Sara chooses to take it quickly. Senuddin Sara, what a run from Senuddin Sara. But a crucial tackle coming in there by Amika Samarasinghe. But Peters have managed to keep the ball. And now near the 5-meter line, here's the Shenuka Pereira. Shiraz with quick ball out to Ashfaq Farooq.
No, going off it.
And Revon Pereira, another strong carry. Pete right forwards, really giving it their all in these final few moments. And now to the backs they go. Here's Wahab to Mantusha. Mantusha twisting past a couple of players. Needs support. Support arrives.
Contest.
Royal guilty of not contesting for the ball at ruck time here. And Vishenka Silva. Vishenka Silva, has he touched down? Will be interesting. We'll have a watch here. Vishenka Silva has touched down for the Amana Bank try. The skipper for the Pete Rights finding the score when it matters most. And we have a 3-point game on our hands here at Bambalapitiya with just 2 minutes or so left on the clock. We'll have a look at that replay, and yes, just managed to get the ball down, did Vishenka Silva there.
You're right.
Well, what we're hearing is the referee says time's up on the clock. And the conversion is over, but it doesn't matter because Royal have pulled this game off. 27 points to 24. And we have to come for that conversation for the man of the match. There are some brilliant performances. Royal skipper Amika Samarasinghe was good on a couple of occasions. But for me, one player who came off the bench today in that second half and made a really big impact was Naqib Mohammed. I thought he carried extremely well, put in the shift in defense as well. And as a result, Naqib Mohammed would be my man of the match. Nathan, for your views.
Yes, hard to disagree with you there, Abdullah. Naqib Mohammed came off the bench. Yes, the backs did run a few good moves, but it was in the forwards where this game was won, Abdullah. That's where St. Peter's won in that first half, and that's what Royal did so well in that second half. So it's hard to disagree with you there, and Naqib Mohammed will be our Swiss Tech perfect player of the match, but take nothing away from that man that's been carried on his teammates' shoulders. Amika Samarasinghe has led Royal to a victory here at Bambalapitiya, and they have their hands on this trophy after 7 long years. It's been a long time coming for the Royalists, but they will celebrate. And what this means for the league is St. Peter's College are all but mathematically out of it. As you see, crestfallen Peterite players there. But they were guilty of missing a few chances of their own and letting this game slip away.
Yes, I thought that first 15 minutes after half-time was where Royal actually won this game. The Peterites, I thought he had the better of the game in the first half, but just those 15 minutes when Royal were actually down to 14 players, with Yoshida Situmina on the bench, that's when Royal really lifted themselves and really put in a good performance. They almost made it very hard upon themselves, but Royal just hung in there in the end to pull off a memorable but close 27 points to 24 victory.
Yes, and something interesting to note is Abdullah, place kicking has been under scrutiny. Had those place kicks been made, St. Peter's might have just edged ahead as we have a look at the second half highlights. Like you said, that first 15 to 20 minutes surge from the Royalists when they were under the pump really did well to shift the momentum and achieve parity. And after that, once Situmina came back on, couple of tries from Amika Samarasinghe really put the game to bed. St. Peter's had a couple of tries on their own, courtesy Jamal Wahab and Vishenka Silva. So we take a look at Wahab there. The Peterite backs too did come to the party, but this game was won and lost in the forwards department, Abdullah.
Yes, like most games, that is the case. But Royal managing to get a bonus point try, and St. Peter's, as a result of getting their 4 tries, as well as losing within that 7-point margin, will get 2 bonus points, but you'd have to say that's scant consolation for the Peterites. 4 tries apiece, 2 conversions apiece, 1 penalty being slotted over, which proved to be the difference, and a perfect player of the match, the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match rather, Royal's replacement hooker Naqib Mohammed, who I thought came off the bench and had a real impact on today's match.
Yes, definitely, Abdullah. As we'll take a look at next week's games, Kingswood College taking on Ananda College and Dharmaraja taking on Thurston College on Friday, and on Saturday another Super Saturday on the Papare, Royal versus Wesley at the Complex, Trinity versus Patana at Pallekele, and St. Thomas's versus St. Peter's at the Big Club grounds. That's a fixture being played after 3 years for the Archibald Pereira Trophy. And then Zaira College taking on St. Joseph's College, St. Anthony's locking horns with Vidyartha, Mahanama College locking horns with Science College, and the solitary game next Sunday as a DS take on Sri Sumangala at the Trinity College grounds in Pallekele. And with that, folks, we'll bring an end to our coverage of this intense clash between Royal College and St. Peter's College. And that's it from us here from Bambalapitiya, and on behalf of the entire technical and production team for the Papare, this is myself, Nathan Coggins, and Abdullah Yusuf signing off. Catch you again next week.
Reserve your BYD vehicle today with John Keel's CG Auto by visiting the BYD showrooms or call us on 0112 125 125.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
රාමෙන් පාරක් දාමුද?
මෙතන
මෙතන විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඕනෙම තැනක රාමෙන්.
හඳුන්වා දෙන මෙල්බන් ස්නැකර්ස් කොරියන් රාමෙන් සේවරි විස්කර්. රාමෙන් සරට සෙට් වෙන්න.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Saratama enjoy karana party ekata go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamari.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link Natural.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චෞමරි අක්කා. බිත්තියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
Swiss Tech Skim Coat finish එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
That was summer refresh when the train ekata go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
Reserve your BYD vehicle today with John Keel's CG Auto by visiting the BYD showrooms or call us on 0112 125 125.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Our mountains are majestic. They can be life-giving. Some are even sacred, and their heights bear marks of our heritage. Our mountains elevate us. To us, they are ever inspiring.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
මේ දිනවල ඇතිවිය හැකි අසනීප තත්ත්වයන් වලින් ආරක්ෂා වීම සඳහා ප්‍රතිශක්තිය වර්ධනය කර නිරෝගීමත් දවසක් සඳහා සමහන් පානය කරන්න. සෙවදා සමහන් සෙවදා සුවෙන්.
Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ, රස lemon රසයේ. ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි. Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. Chill
වෙන්න lemon.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi Fun Tamari.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Some bonds last a lifetime. Nippon Cement.
German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක.
තමරි අක්කා. ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Your dreams, achieve your goals. With every step, let your story unfold. In this world, you will shine. Just believe it's your time. Sky is the ultimate limit. Never can you stop any day.
Chase your dream career with eSoft Metro Campus.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Boss, you're the one who lifted this company to where it is today, ne? Your work is so well organized and your capability really shines through it.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක.
තමරි අක්කා. ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා. උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා. උස්වත්ත උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය. Chirpy chips. රිදෙන්නේ දැනෙන රස.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
විහිළු නෙමේ ටෝකියෝ සුපර් ඕන වැඩකට සුපර්.